Welcome back to my garden. I've been just starting the kitchen garden, and this week, and I've done a couple of videos on this, and a couple of days ago I showed you all of the things that had to be done back here, and we are making some headway and some progress, and I'll show you that eventually at the end of the video if you want to see it. But today I'm going to plant sugar snap peas and some snow peas. So it is now the last week in February, and this is the time that I actually like to plant my peas because we have this issue here where it can get very, very warm too quickly in the spring. And sometimes it goes just from, we don't even really get much of a spring. It just kind of slams into summer. And that can happen even. I've had 80-degree days in April, which peas don't like. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these now and try to get them going so that they'll be blooming and producing peas in May, instead of giving up the ghost and saying, now we're done. So hopefully this will work. Now, what I have done, I have soaked my peas seeds for about, I soaked them overnight. And then I wrapped them in a damp paper towel. And I put them in their damp paper towel inside the Ziploc bag. And just in a matter of days, I have sprouting peas. These were started on the 21st, and today is the 24th. So I am, that's basically a very quick turnaround on the peas. So I'll show you what they look like as they are sprouting. These are my sugar snap peas. Wrap my peas. You will see very carefully here that they have sprouted. See those little sprouts? And most of them have sprouted, and that tells me the other ones are going to, if they haven't. And it's time to go ahead and get them into the ground. I'm going to go and plant this planting area. I've already prepped my soil pretty well here just by tossing it and getting all of the weeds out and things like that. You can see that my trellis has a little bit of work that needs to happen. But what I'm going to do is just place these here along this row here, and I'll do another row right back here so that they can reach the trellis. I'll be redoing this trellis. The way I'm going to do it, I'm just going to place the peas first to get them good and close. I'm going to put them approximately 2 inches apart. You can plant peas pretty densely. And then I'll put another row back here. This is nice germination on these. Awesome. These will start popping their little heads out right away. And I'll have some nice peas. These are the sugar snaps, which I just absolutely positively love. You can plant them even closer if you like. It's a good time to get in here, and anytime you see any little competitors, pull them out. I thought I pulled everything out, but I didn't. I'm going to put those down approximately 1 inch. Just cover them up. And that's all you have to do to plant peas. I'm going to plant a row of peas here. This is in my kitchen garden. This kitchen garden warms up a little bit more than my main lower garden. I will probably plant some additional peas down there as well. Hopefully the squirrels and the birds won't come along and get all of these, as they have a tendency to do. This is their hungry time, so you can't really blame them. These are all the lettuces that I planted yesterday. These are the ones I did a video about. I think it was a short actually that I posted and put up this week. I got busy one day, and it was going to get warm for 10 days, warmer, and without any really deep cold temperatures. Peas like the cold. They like to grow in the cold. They don't want it to be too warm. Now I'm going to have to give these a good watering, but that's not a big deal. Peas and lettuce grow well together. The peas are here in the back on the north side, and my lettuces are up front on the south end of this little bed. Well, I've got those planted, and so now I'm just going to go ahead and plant a couple more trellises. I'll show you where. This is what I call bed number 8 in this. I've got some lettuces and some spinach and onions planted in there, and here is where it's going to be a trellis. I've got to pull down this one that had fallen down. The gardenias are going to get trimmed out, and this is where we pulled out all of that awful greenbrier that was just literally infested back there. Pardon my mess. The other place, this is my official pea trellis here. And I'll be planting the mammoth snow peas here. I'll probably put some radishes or maybe some lettuce starts down the center here, something that likes a little bit of shade, and that can grow in there at the same time that the peas are growing. Once the peas are super tall, that won't work so well, but early on, it should work okay. With the sun starting to sink low here in the sky, I am now going to go ahead and finish planting these peas, and I thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. I'll be taking you through my whole growing season, and you can grow right along with me. This week, I'm going to continue to work out here in the kitchen garden, and I will be doing some things like I'm going to be trimming up blackberries and continuing to trim some things. As far as planting new things, I have some starts in the house, and I'm just going to continue to move the plants inside and outside during the day, at least the cold plants. Today it's got all the way up to probably 55, 60 degrees. It's quite nice and quite warm and quite beautiful. It can fool you into thinking that spring is actually here, but it's nice to have it now as opposed to the last few years when we were getting this in January and the whole nature cycle was all off. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.